What is it, Dorifto fans? And we're back to Drift Mania Championship 2, but the bad news is we're offline around here because but pretty that's it. It's not gonna be ways that we're still going all the way for this thing. So we're gonna be going all the way to tournament as well. So we have to fix the settings, and I cannot believe this isn't gonna be going about for this thing. So we have just already pressed for our career like this thing. We officially unlocked the Tomahawk 600 GT, which is absolutely based on Chevy Camaro, Ford Mustang, and Dodge Challenger as well. So probably, if we're gonna be choosing a little bit for this thing, we cannot able to need some upgrades for this time. So, but first off, we got unlock 3 of the tracks and many more tracks we got any goals about for this thing. Now the next thing, we're going for the tournament, and for our next tournament we'll be probably using this vehicle for sure, and looks like what means I won't able to get cost for a lot of money as well, so we're still good. And we're gonna be using for some a little bit of upgrades as well. So we got $6,400, I guess. So looks like our stage 2 is going to be upgraded as well. So but maybe later we're gonna be upgrading anytime. Let's maximize the upgrades and out of this thing. So the first thing, it's time to complete upgrades of the vehicle, and then I would rather to be losing all the money we got here. So looks like the vehicle is fully upgraded against the stage 3 and stage 4, which is locked, requires for premium as well for the pro mode. So we cannot able to unlock all. And let's just get on to the tournament for our next opponent as well. So the next thing, we got the rotor that we're gonna be getting on to the tournament. So let's do for our next tournament as well. So we still have no music to do so, and we have scenery to do. Well, anyways, we got our first part, but our last couple of videos, we just absolutely saw this for many more times, or even what. Let's get around towards into this track. If I already saw what you remember, so probably Drift Mania series is back. This vehicle will be accelerating one for this thing. Wait, we got damage penalties! I'm not pretty sure that I forget. Wait, I remember that we're gonna be holding on to. Wait, I'll be holding the handbrake as well before we're gonna be slightly doomed for the corner. I'm sorry, this is gonna be really bad. I'm sort of getting a little tired of this, but we're gonna be doing for a little bit for this one. But I have of these for the offline games. I didn't get for any offline games that cost much money as well. So we're just completely trying to drive a little bit as well. We do not able to get for the off track because I have no choice to do for an off track. I might be able to lose some other points or whatever. This isn't going to be just easy to do. What is absolutely the time is going to be arcade mode, which is going to be a little bit advanced. I'm not going to be off time when the time goes up, which is DNF, and literally for the last 2 laps. Well, we should be gladly give ourselves for a win, and I wouldn't expect it to get away for this. So I always try to do is we're gonna keep on making it professional. I'll be reminded whatever it is. I'll be taking it for this one final lap, and this is gonna be for my best scores about the longest drifts. But it looks like I'm unable to be careful around here. It was a tragically mistake around here for many more times. But looks like we got on the replay buttons as well. And as you can see, that 300ZX has pushing through around for this thing. And would you see about the damage of the rear of the rear right or the rear left? So we're skipping on for this for the replay broadcast, as you can see around the starting line. So you just picked up for reward for daily rewards completed for $600. And looks like we successfully completed the round 1. And what I just gonna be, I do not able to see these scores as well. Damage penalty is 125. The time bonus is 166. And looks like the gain is 915. So the total score and my career is going to be 3,500,000 as well. So 35,000 as well. So we got over 3 million. And because that was absolutely, the vehicle damage is 25%. And what actually going to be using the longest drifts around for the 84 seconds. Now the next thing is the semi-finals. Looks like we're ready for another one for this thing, but a little bit pretty sure. Let's go for the advanced mode, where the last time video is gonna be around for the seasons. Not through all for this thing, that we're actually, the cars are just spawned in. Now we're gonna be going all the way a little bit for this thing. We're inside of Winnipeg. Let's just get around here without having damage. Let's get just a lot of this thing as well. So let's just go around for the most advanced mode. We're gonna be doing for a professional ways, and looks like it's gonna be pretty good with this thing. It was just Midnight Club cars, or some sort of the Rockstar game cars. For us about to do this, like made by Rat Rod Games or some sort of frictional cars from Rat Rod Games, and I'm probably not sure it was Rockstar Game Cars. So onto our lap number 2. We're gonna keep on straight fine, but we're almost slightly going to be off track, and I'll be taking a little bit for very much. That sense that I just turned down the volume. I cannot believe this isn't going to be going on for this day. We're almost slightly off track, but our longest trip will be for 80,000. But most likely, I cannot able to reach 1 million points. But during inside of the Drift Mania Street Outlaws, with as many more vehicles for us a long time. So I'll be probably gonna be headed over, and pretty sure to stay good a little bit for very much. And I should be able to say this isn't gonna be making things for good times. That was a close call to get a little bit of corner cutting, and it gets off tracks. I'll be so good. Somebody going to get reaching all the way to 100,000. I'll be starting to get a little bit exploit. Now Extreme Pro is this thing as well. Final lap, and then that we're gonna be making towards like this thing. But I'm surely we're gonna be finishing this out, and probably this will be quick. I didn't remember that we're gonna be trying to drift it all the way out here. So even though I was even lower the volume, not the graphics as well, we're slightly almost into the off-track selection, but even some sort of the rear bumper as well, diffuse it. So I'm probably gonna be making towards the longest drift, 23,000,000. But you can see the replay. There's no damage of this vehicle anyways. So let's just gonna be making towards like over 1,000. Now, probably there's no vehicle damage, no damage penalties. Time-Lapse is 1 minute and 103 seconds. That's the world record that I ever seen. Now, here goes the finals. And we're gonna be ready to do this. In Phoenix, Arizona. It's probably the same thing as in gonna be a little bit for this much. This is going to be such as a very lucky day. No damage of this thing. This is going to be intimidating, but it was becoming so professional. And I'll be trying to make things a little bit of very much. And I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be making a little bit for varied things as well. Not for realistic simulation things as well. But as you can see, the physics look like pretty intense. But I mean, this isn't going to be making tours like this thing. Now, let's just stop talking, and it looks like it's going to be still very hard on wheels. Here comes the final lap, but it's going to be pretty a haul of a ride. It looks like I cannot even hear anything as well. Probably this is going to be for a little bit of finish, but for this time, we might be able to subject to be finished around for the tournament system. But I'm going to be pretty alright. But after the music has just completely got to be fun as always. We just absolutely ended up this video and probably going to be speeded up for a little bit as once. Or no, maybe. So it wasn't going to be pretty such as frictional. Or maybe this is going to be the end of this video. Alright. So I'm actually going to be trying to slow a little bit down as well. And after we just completely finish this race, after complete upgrades of this vehicle, finally, it's completed. 2,600,000 points, which is no damage of the vehicle. So right behind it is the Nolo's vehicle. Or I'm not going to be less around here. So that could be the end of today's video. The final of this thing is 1 minute and 51 seconds. So the opponent is absolutely pretty beating a little bit for just much. 92 miles per hour, 71 seconds. No damage penalties, and finally, it got to be over 4 million points in a total career. So that is for some sort of the career status as well. And that is absolutely for the added to your profile that you can believe. That leads us into the good ending anyway. So thanks for watching and for all your support. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And click that bell of more notifications. And I wasn't going to be pretty attention around here in playing for offline games for so long. And if you like to play up this game, and make sure if this game is going to be still available, or the video game itself does not exist anyways. Probably thanks for watching, and I'm going to be see you on another video soon. And this is going to be signing off anyways, and I'll talk to you all later.